I'm Vince Nauheimer, Managing Director with Bleakley Financial Group, and I'm joined here today with Justin Lubenow, Executive Vice President from Senior Advisors. Justin and his team have helped Bleakley Financial help our clients with Medicare planning needs for a number of years now, and I wanted to take the opportunity to have Justin in so we could discuss some of the topics that are top of mind going into Medicare open enrollment period. Justin, thanks so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Vince. You know, we're one of the largest general agencies in the country for Medicare supplements. We have over 20,000 clients nationwide, licensed in 25 different states, and we're also on the Medicare Advisory Board for the National Association of Health Underwriters. Okay. So we go to Washington every year and we lobby on behalf of Medicare beneficiaries. We meet with our congressmen. I got to meet with the House Ways and Means Committee the last couple of years to talk about some key Medicare issues.
Great.
We're really excited that we're able to work with Bleakley and help your clients, and we look forward to continuing to work with Bleakley's clients in the future.
Great, and we're really grateful to be able to leverage your expertise in that area. Maybe as a start point, you can kind of walk through some of the most common mistakes that you see people make as they go through the Medicare planning process.
Sure. So we have a guide for the top 5 mistakes that people make on Medicare. The number one biggest mistake we see, and this is in volume as well as the impact it has on people, is not enrolling in their Medicare Part B when they're supposed to. So that could mean enrolling too early and potentially paying additional Part B premiums for years when they don't have to, or it could mean enrolling too late and missing an enrollment window and having penalties and delays in their Part B effective date. So that's the biggest mistake we see people make. The second biggest mistake is not properly analyzing their prescription drug costs. That's the Part D plan, and if they pick the wrong prescription drug plan, it could cost them thousands of dollars for that particular year if they don't have the right Part D plan. All right. The third biggest mistake we see people make is not understanding the differences between a Medicare supplement and a Medicare Advantage plan. A lot of people think those terms are synonymous, and they're very different as far as the coverage types and the impacts it would have on someone that selects the wrong plan. The fourth biggest mistake we see people make is not analyzing retiree health coverage. So a lot of people, historically, companies used to provide these retiree health plans, and years ago, these benefits were great, and even today for certain companies and organizations, they could still be good benefits, but in a lot of other cases, they're not. And people may be paying a lot of money for that retiree benefit that's not really a benefit for that individual. So that's really the fourth biggest mistake. And the fifth biggest mistake we see people make is listening to their friends and family. And we joke about that, but it happens all the time with Medicare, whether it's their spouse or their neighbor or their cousin, and they're happy with their particular plan, but it's not the right plan for that individual. It's because Medicare is specific to the individual, especially with the prescription drug costs. We want to look at that for each specific individual. So those are really the most common mistakes and the biggest mistakes people make on Medicare.
Great.
So.